Imagine waking up with what feels like a normal fever. Your head hurts. Your muscles ache. You think it's just another illness. But within days, you stop acting like yourself. You become aggressive, confused, unable to control your actions. And before doctors can understand what's happening, other people begin showing the same symptoms. This is the story of Patient Zero, the first zombie. Not a supernatural monster. Not the Walking Dead. But something far more realistic. A disease that slowly takes control of the human brain. Background. The year is 2004. Scientists around the world are studying dangerous viruses that can affect the nervous system. Some viruses already change behavior in animals. For example, rabies can make infected animals aggressive and unpredictable. Most experts believe modern medicine can stop any major outbreak. But nature has a way of surprising us. Deep inside a remote region, a previously unknown virus jumps from animals to humans. At first, nobody notices. The symptoms look ordinary. Fever, fatigue, headaches, nothing that would trigger global concern. The problem: the first known patient is a 34-year-old wildlife researcher. After returning from a field expedition, he begins feeling sick. Doctors suspect a common infection. They send him home to rest. But over the next few days, his condition becomes strange. He stops sleeping. He becomes extremely irritable. His speech becomes confused. Family members report sudden bursts of aggression. Doctors perform tests. Nothing seems to explain his behavior. Then something even stranger happens. The patient develops an overwhelming instinct to bite and attack people around him. Hospital staff are forced to restrain him. News of the unusual case begins spreading among medical experts. Escalation. A week later, 3 nurses who treated the patient become ill. Then 2 family members develop similar symptoms. The pattern becomes impossible to ignore. The disease is spreading. Health authorities launch an emergency investigation. Laboratories work around the clock. Eventually, scientists identify a new virus attacking specific regions of the brain. The virus damages areas responsible for judgment, self-control, and decision-making. Victims remain alive. Their hearts still beat. Their lungs still function. But their behavior changes dramatically. Fear turns into aggression. Reason turns into instinct. As more cases appear, hospitals become overwhelmed. Social media fills with videos of infected individuals acting violently in public. Many people believe the clips are fake. Others panic. The confusion allows the outbreak to spread even faster. Climax. Within a month, hundreds of infections are reported. Several cities introduce emergency restrictions. Schools close. Public gatherings are canceled. Scientists race to create treatments. Meanwhile, the virus continues evolving. New variants spread more efficiently. The world watches as health systems struggle to keep up. Then researchers make a breakthrough. By studying Patient Zero's medical history, they discover exactly where the virus originated. The source is traced back to infected wildlife carrying the virus. For years without showing serious symptoms, human contact allowed the pathogen to cross species. What began as a single infection had become an international crisis. For a moment, it seems humanity is losing the race. Aftermath. Fortunately, scientists develop a vaccine before the outbreak reaches billions of people. Mass vaccination campaigns begin across the globe. Cases slowly decline. Hospitals regain control. Communities begin rebuilding. The virus does not disappear completely, but it is contained. Patient Zero, however, never recovers. His case becomes one of the most studied medical events in history. Researchers spend decades analyzing what happened, not because he was a monster, but because he was the first warning. Conclusion. The idea of zombies often feels like pure fiction, but history has shown that diseases can spread quickly, mutate unexpectedly, and challenge even the most advanced societies. A real-world zombie outbreak would probably not involve the Walking Dead. Instead, it would look far more realistic. A disease that affects the brain, changes behavior, and spreads before people understand the danger. Patient Zero reminds us of an important lesson. The greatest threats are not always the ones we imagine. Sometimes, they begin with a single person, a single infection, and a problem nobody sees coming until it's already too late. Subscribe for more scientific videos. Thank you.